I'm Bill Carty, and I'm going to read thank you everyone. I'm going to read a few poems that I've been working on recently that are based on this book of science experiments called Science for You. And what appeals to me about this book is its total disdain for children. And, like there are some experiments, they have great illustrations too, but this experiment you might be able to see is you just put on roller skates and roll towards a curb. You learn about inertia when you or this experiment where you stand on a rug and have your friend pull out the rug from underneath you. So, Bob Brown, hell of a guy. So the titles are all from experiments in here. Sound for fishes. Go swimming, have a friend tie 2 stones to a string, eat the string slowly, clutch the rock between your teeth, apple-like. Have your friend do the same. Bang your rock against his rock. It will look like the worst form of CPR. The rock will sound louder underwater because it is the last thing you hear. Darkening of potatoes. Squeeze the juice of a lemon. Find a potato growing out of another potato. Try boiling your hand. It will likely darken. Now boil the hand that you used to squeeze the lemon. It will stay white. That's science for you. Air and plants. There's no way to explain the elation in the sprouts as they stretch to the noon sun. There's no way to explain how the palm seeds float toward the Galapagos. Celery, we know, makes a terrible boat, but it is part water, and water is mostly air. Underwater, celery becomes something you can breathe through. Pliers left in the yard rust among the geraniums. Soon, you'll be able to breathe through them too. In fact, you can breathe through so many things that it's helpful to have a bucket of water on hand so you know what it's like not to breathe, so you know how lucky you are. Brick garden. We call it the brick garden, but it's really the part of the yard that we've left to its own making. We take one of the bricks and bury it in the soil. Soon, just like our house frame, it is eaten by insects. There is some sort of ant with wings that crawls out of the small pores. It flies off and returns to place grass seeds in the capillaries of stone. If you think that the human inclination towards finely trimmed lawns is uniquely human behavior, you should see when ants do it. This is how people go blind. They kneel with their magnifying glasses to see the ants on their bricks with their perfect lawns and their bright, tiny suns. This one's about Bob Brown. Moon influence. Certain fashions, such as pop collars, appear to come and go every few years, but really what changes is your perception. Your eyes are tired and you are going deaf. You rub poison oak on your chest to check for sensation. I had a science teacher, Mr. Brown. Bob Brown hated children so much his only lesson for them was to catalog the stars. He thought that a lack of sleep would have them exhausted by 5th period. Old-timers have lots of tricks to carve out moments of quiet. He liked to cut the lower leaves from ivy, sit back, and watch the roots grow. This spoke to his deep fear of aging. At night, he wrapped his rheumatic joints in cheesecloth, laid down on the carpet, and let his dog Ponce lick his face. Newton's third law. The sadness of model railroad towns is disproportionate to their size. Action and reaction. Let's stand near each other and assume the Miss Mary Mac position. Let's leave our palms right here until a black, 2-dimensional sun floats into the periphery. The throbbing in your palm is the source of all life. Now toss me the sun. You won't need it for a while, but it's vital that you know it exists. It differs so much from the appendix. This is one of Newton's laws. For every useless particle floating in the universe, there is its opposite, the one that means so much it kills you. This is how love builds from tiny deaths. This is why you need a sun dressed in black.